Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Natan Verhovsky, your host today at this wonderful Frequency of Abundance group where we feel it all around us every day of the week. We've got everything coming in from Motivational Mondays, you guessed it, today, Winning Wednesdays, Fearless Fridays, even on the weekends where you've got Soaring Sundays and such. So every day of the week, come join us on LinkedIn. I'll put all that contact information here for you in a second. Join us and take a look. It's a free group. You literally search, and all you need to do is pop in and say the frequency of abundance and then go under groups. That's it. It's the most easiest way to join us. You'll get talks like this. If you want to join us on our paid group, it's tens of dollars a month. It's no big deal. But you'll get access to a bunch of other people. There's coaching, there's group, there's workshops, there's networking and brainstorming. There's so much fun. So depending on how deep down that rabbit hole you want to go and how much fun you want to have, I invite you to come and join us. And so every day of the week, we're going to be going through a talk. Sometimes I'll bring people in, and this will be the last week for the year, ending on the 22nd. And then we'll take the last week off, and we will binge watch and give you the chance to see all of the last couple of weeks of shows at twice a day. So you're going to have some fun, I assure you. I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to have this creative time with you. So I also invite you, show some love, give a thumbs up, give a like, give a thank you. By all means, write a comment in the chat. I would love to say hello. Say hello. Now, here, so you don't have to put it in the ticker tape, I'm going to put it in the chat as well for you. That way, you'll be able to have access to it. So that, let's say, all right, we'll start with the LinkedIn group, and there you go. That's in the chat now. And now let me grab. Here's my contact info, and I'm putting that in the chat. Voila. So, you know how to get a hold of me. You can grab a one on one with me. You know how to join us in our free LinkedIn Frequency of Abundance group. All right, let's get this party started. Today, for Motivational Monday, the last Motivational Monday of 2024. The year is done. Today, we're going to be talking about dream big, act now. I want you to think about that. I took extra long with my Greek mountain tea there, just to give you that pause so that you could reflect. So, dream big, act now. Let's begin. On dreaming big, you need to first allow yourself to dare to dream. Not everyone does. Some people think, oh, that's silly or whatever, or I have goals, I don't need to dream. I'm like, they're very, very different goals and dreams. If every great achievement that you've ever done started with an idea, which it did, then why would you limit dreams based on your current situation or self-doubt? Every single time you had one of those breakthrough moments was because there was an obstacle or a hurdle that you overcame. And limiting yourself based on what you have right now, or even self-doubt, just sweeping your legs out from under you before you even have a chance to stand on them. So allow yourself, first and foremost, dare to dream. Give yourself permission for that. Let's look at another way to bring that, into manifestation. Let's visualize your success. So picture what achieving your dream really looks like. Immerse yourself in that vision and fuel your determination. Visualize. Take a couple deep breaths in through the nose. Remember we did that yesterday? In through the nose for 4, hold for 4, out through the mouth for 6, and that'll reset your nervous system. So visualize your success. Picture what achieving your dream is going to look like. Immerse yourself in that vision and use it to fuel your determination. And I think you want to set big goals, but yet they have to be authentic. You remember goals, dreams, and stuff, right? So we're not setting dreams right now. We're talking about goals. Excuse me. If we're going to ensure that your dreams align with your passions and your values, then they have to resonate with who you are. And that's going to help you more likely stay committed. So this big yet authentic goal is going to ensure that your dreams are in alignment with your passions and your values, and that your dreams are going to resonate with who you are. And then it's going to help you stay committed, really. It's the points, it's the likelihood of success, it's the better chances are, the best practices versus the best efforts. That's all we really got. So, in the beginning, we focus on daring to dream, giving ourselves permission. We visualize success. And then we set these big yet authentic goals. Let's start with that on dreaming big. Now, if we go into taking action, there's a lot of ways. So let's start small, but let's start today. And I think that's going to be critical. Instead of getting lost in the weeds, instead of analysis paralysis, let's just start small, knowing that it is something that's still needed. Don't worry about weighted averages and what's more needed or what's more important. That's irrelevant right now. Starting is not. Starting is a really relevant big deal. And it fuels the encouragement and the determination muscle. And now you're flexing it. So start small, but start today. You don't have to wait, like I say, till all the lights turn green before you leave the house. Getting 14 in a row is not going to happen, so you're just never going to leave. You don't have to know every step, but taking even one small step is going to create momentum. And momentum doesn't, like a stalled car on top of a hill, it doesn't matter if you started pushing right now. Momentum doesn't start the second you start pushing. But once the momentum starts going, momentum doesn't stop once you stop pushing either. So know that this thing can lift off and carry on and have a life of its own. Isn't that incredible? Now, I'm going to pop into the chat. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. We have great energy. We have turning your dream into action. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So here, let's see if we're going to focus on two more things. On taking action specifically. So we talked about starting small, but starting today. Not having to know every step, but taking at least one step is going to build that momentum. Done is better than perfect. So when this thing is done, that to me is so much better than perfect. Waiting for perfection can delay progress. And it's better to act and improve along the way. It's not an on and off switch. It could be a dimmer. So you can keep on improving as you go. You get some experience, you gain some confidence, it builds up that muscle. That makes a lot of sense, right? Focusing on that when you're not ready will just cause dissonance and confusion and anxiety. But knowing that you're there, you're ready, and we're going to get it done, and it's even better than perfection, I don't care. That's going to help you get past that waiting, and delaying and analysis paralysis. So better to act and know that you can improve along the way. It's not like I have to know everything before I begin. No, you can learn as you go. And I'd say on taking action, we also want to focus on staying flexible. Making sure that your path and your dream and the path to your dream might change. So you got to be adaptable. You got to be open to learning from some of those unexpected detours that inevitably you'll take. We all do. Life's what's going to be busy, life's what happens to you while you're busy making other plans, right? So there's going to be unexpected detours on the path of life, and specifically on the path to your dream. That path may change. Leave yourself open to that. Know that it can happen for you. Believing in it creates that hope, and that hope creates that inspiration, and then anticipation, and then expectation. And then we start believing it is possible and then probable, and damn it, I believe it's going to happen. And it's beautiful. And then you celebrate it in the now as if it's already happening. And now you encourage that, hey, you know what? I can handle those frequency feelings. And now the universe will provide for you because you've shown that you can handle that. If you can vibrate at the frequency of the attaining of that goal, that dream, that hope that you have, if you can vibrate at that frequency right now as if you have it, the universe will see that you can handle it and give it to you. If you can't, then why would it test you and give you something you can't handle? You don't know what to do with $100 million? That's probably why you don't have it. And that's okay. You don't need to know in the sense of like all 14 lights have to turn green. But there has to be something there. You had to dream pretty, you had to dare to dream, number one, to get to there and to get to where you are right now. You have to visualize success. You have to set those big, authentic goals. It's not mutually exclusive. They can be big and yet authentic. Inspire yourself. Maybe you'll inspire others. Now, on taking action, we're going to start small, but we're going to start today. So I want you to pick one thing that you can start small, but you can start today. One little thing, doesn't matter. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to start doing this, whatever it is. Start small, but start today. Remind yourself that done is better than perfect. It is. It's crazy, but it's true. And don't take it so hard on yourself. Stay flexible. Remember that path can change. There's detours a coming. So, in order to prepare you from that, the detours a coming, let's look at some mindset shifts. Let's look at shifting from why me to why not me. Believe you're capable of achieving what you set out to do. That's why we dreamed big, but it was authentic. Believe that you are capable of achieving what it is that you set out to do. Shift that from why me to why not me. Focus and look at fear as a signpost. If it scares you, it's likely outside your comfort zone. That's where the growth happens. So, being swaddled and wrapped in a cocoon is where the metamorphosis happens for the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Pretty sure it's uncomfortable. Pretty sure it's not happy. But staying in that uncomfortable place, being comfortable being uncomfortable and learning how to do that, is where the growth and the metamorphosis and the transformation happen. So do that for you. Give yourself the ability to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Look at fear as that signpost. If it scares you, it's likely outside your comfort zone, and that's where the growth is going to happen for you. Let's act as if success is inevitable. Approach every step with the confidence that your dream is within reach. It's right there. It's within reach. And it's one step closer now. If you can do that, you're going to be delighted. And you're really going to enjoy the journey. And not just, bank on the destination being the whole point of it. It's not. This is a beautiful journey. It's transformative. We talked about taking detours. Being flexible. This is part of that. Give yourself permission. Act as if success is inevitable. Try it out. Try that hat on and see. Well, if I act as if it's inevitable, everything just logically clicks into place much easier and makes it so much. I'm like, well, yeah, because you're expecting it to be. That's kind of how this works. Expect a really tough love and a tough life. Okay. Expect an easy one. Okay. A lot of this is getting what you give. And a lot of this is getting what you expect. So expect the best. Give yourself permission. Act as if success is inevitable. Now, let's look at some motivation boosters. Just in case it's one of those, motivational Mondays, right? So let's boost you a little bit. I want you to anchor yourself in your why. Anchor yourself in your why. A clear reason behind your dream is going to fuel the persistence that you're going to need to get through those rough mornings when you got to go jogging but you don't want to. What's going to fuel that? A clear reason behind your dream. That's going to fuel the persistence you need. And for that, you need to anchor yourself in your own personal why. It's all that's missing. A deep connection where you anchor to your why is huge. Changes everything for you. Now, along the way, and we talked about this before, it's really important to celebrate the small wins. You really want to recognize every milestone. They truly are a big deal. It's going to build your confidence muscle. It's going to remind you that you've come so far, and it's going to give you extra fuel to keep you going. So don't skimp on that. Don't think it's okay, I'll just celebrate the next one or a bigger one or the final one. Give them their space and honor them. Honor every milestone. Celebrate every small win. And yourself in the process. and your transformation in the process. It's going to build that confidence. It's going to keep you going. And I think some of the um, support mechanism that you may be have neglected, trying to do this all by yourself, silly, is you want to seek a tribe. So surround yourself with people who inspire and support your big dreams. Best way they can do that is probably to be open and vulnerable and share with you their big dreams and their challenges along the way, which to you might be like, oh, that's nothing. Here, let me help you with that. To them, it's the world. Same to you. There might be something that to you is a mountain, and to them is like, well, that's cute. Here, let me help. And that's why you need a tribe. Seek that tribe. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support your big dreams. It's so nice to know that, sometimes there's people there that can hold your vision for you until you can hold it for yourself. So, let's recap and let's look at some call to actions for you. And I will let you get back to your motivational Monday today. We're going to have some fun. Yes, wonderful comment in the chat. Be willing to allow. Thank you, Mrs. Raymond. And I think that is so important. Give yourself space, give yourself time, give yourself permission. Be a new you, to put that hat on and be like, I like this new me. I don't like this new me. It's about you. And it's about what you can do. So, putting it all together, we'll start with dreaming big and reminding yourself to dare to dream. Visualizing your success. So that it's, what does that dream look like now? Immersing myself in that vision. Fueling my determination. I don't want to set big, authentic goals. I do. I want to inspire me. I'll need that to help with persistence, especially when times are tough. Which brings me to taking action. And on taking action, we need to start small, but we need to start today. We need to remember that done is better than perfect. And it's better to act and improve along the way. We want to stay flexible. I think we talked about bumps and bruises aside. We're looking at shifts and lefts and rights and ups and downs in the road, in the path. And the path to your dream may change. So be adaptable. Be open. Learn from some of those unexpected detours. You might be delighted where you end up. You really might. Now, from there, we went through some mindset shifts. We talked about shifting from why me to why not me. And believing that you're capable of achieving what you set out to do. And we're looking at, fear is that signpost. That if it's scaring you, great. It's a sign that it's outside your comfort zone. And that's where your growth is going to happen. Lean into that. We looked at how to act as if success is inevitable. And see how putting that hat on changes your outlook. Like a different set of glasses, you'll see things in a different way. When success isn't just possible or probable, but it is inevitable. Everything works backwards from there, right? Start with the end in mind. Work backwards from, well, if success is inevitable, the next thing, working backwards, you'd be amazed at how much quicker and easier that's going to fit into place and show you exactly what's needed, step by step by step, all the way to what do I need to do right now. And that's your first movement. So believe success is inevitable. Let's look at some motivations. Those boosters again, right? Anchoring yourself in your why, getting you through, fueling that persistence, and really making sure that you've got all the extra fuel and juice that you need to get through that. So clear why, that reason behind your dream. Let's remember to celebrate those small wins. The beauty of recognizing every milestone, building that confidence, keeping you going, and supporting that through a tribe. Really surrounding yourself with those people that are going to inspire you, going to support your big dreams, keep you accountable, all the good stuff that we need, right? And that's why it's so interesting to be able to, like the comments, great energy, turning dreams into actions, being willing to change. Absolutely. Reach out to me. You can see my contact info there. I would love to say hi. If you don't know my background, I've been an elite energy coach for almost 30 years, going through Olympians, national sports teams, Cirque du Soleil acrobats, really focusing on peak performance, getting 2 days worth of work done in one. Wrote a couple best-selling books and had about 15,000 people come through my hands. So if there's anything that I can do on the energy side to help you, someone you know or love, please reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help and play. If since then, with the pandemic starting off, I came online, didn't want to make cat videos like everybody else, and instead Allure Creative Agency found a way to blow a dog whistle specifically to those of us that are looking to hunt whales. Those of us that are looking for C-suites and leaders and founders and owners and that group of people, the whales. We create these incredible events. There are leadership roundtables, there's financial fireside chats, health, wealth, prosperity forums, you name it. And like the Greek word symposium, they're a gathering of intelligentsia so that you can come and that you can really feel like sharing of ideas. Small, intimate groups. Everybody gets to feel very heard. In that context, everybody wants to come forward, and now they're listening to the host instead of just arms crossed on their chest. What's this person trying to sell me or tell me or preach me or tell me? So it comes across differently, and the messaging for it, and obviously the outcome is different when input different, output different. Kind of comes like that. So if I can help you shine a brighter light on what you're doing, the good in the world that you're trying to bring, those that you're trying to help or heal, please reach out to me. Grab some time for us one-on-one. And I want to make sure that you also take a look at, join us in our group. Oh my goodness. The Frequency of Abundance. Go to LinkedIn. Just type in The Frequency of Abundance. Click on groups. And come join us and have some fun. Let's play together. I think we're going to really, really be... Oh, here we go. Let's put some overlay on. So we can see some of the comments in the chat, and we can also, if you take a look, click on anything you want there link-wise. Ooh, that reminds me, I'm going to just pop back in for 1 sec. Let me grab the one for LinkedIn. And this way we don't forget anybody that wants to come and join us over on the LinkedIn group. And done. There we go. All right, so awesome sauce. I will wrap it up for you. 2 simple call to actions. Ready? Gonna get you to do this. Gonna get you to do this now before it goes away and all this motivation and feelings just like air out of a balloon, fizzle and chisel away. Your call to action today is very simple. I'm gonna challenge you to write down one big dream right before the end of the year. Being completely open to a new year, new possibilities, new opportunities, new capabilities for you. You don't know. No one knows. Write down one big dream and one actionable step you can take today. So, big dream, one actionable step today. That is your ultimate challenge. And I'm going to encourage you along that way to share your dream. Make it feel more real and gain accountability. Now, I come from a culture where, I was raised that we don't share dreams and hopes and ambitions, and we don't talk about that stuff because if you send it out into the universe, anyone can touch it in the negative energy and it could just don't even mention it. Talk about it after it's done and stuff. And I grew up like that, and I don't feel that that's a abundance mindset anymore. So I let that go. I don't mind talking about my dreams. I really feel that if I'm talking to the right people, and I should be, that's why I seek my own tribe. If I'm talking to the right people, they're going to encourage me to share. And they're going to be like, what's your dream? Oh, I don't have a dream. That's not true. And if it is, oh my God, that's even worse. So the right people are going to ask you to share, and you should be sharing with the right people what your dream is. It's going to let you feel more accountable. And it's going to make it feel real. It's not just a thing in your mind anymore. Now you spoke it into creation. So, think about where we're coming from today. Writing down that one big dream, one actionable step. Sharing it, keeping accountable. Look at some of those motivational boosters. Anchoring yourself in the why, celebrating small wins, seeking a tribe. Don't forget about your mindset shifts from the why me to why not me. Remembering signs like fear and that signpost. That's good. It's scaring you. It's where the fear and the change is. And reminding you to act as if success is inevitable. So when we're taking action, start small, but start today. You already have your homework. Done is going to be better for you than perfect. And staying flexible along the road to your dream. And we'll start all the way back in the beginning of how we dream big. And we're going to remember to set big and authentic goals. We're going to remember to visualize what that success looks like right now in the picture, in the present, and immerse ourselves in that dream, fuel our determination. And all of it back from the very first thing we first talked about, daring to dream and allowing yourself permission to dream and dream big. So, I invite you to come join a time, have some fun, take a look, and see where it is that we can play. Where that intersection between energy and time can come together. Can't get more time, but you can get more energy. Love to play, love to say hi. Reach out to me. We'd love to have you as a guest on the show. We'd love to give you a chance to make your own show. So however we can serve, we serve those that serve others. I'll speak with you tomorrow, but let me just share with you the cool stuff. Now, tomorrow, Transformational Tuesday, we're breaking barriers and building bridges. On Wellness Wednesday, we're nurturing a healthy mind and body. Thoughtful Thursdays, you're going to reflect on progress and growth. Fearless Friday is going to be taking the leap, courage, and action. And for the last 2 of the year, Successful Saturday is going to be turning challenges into triumphs. And we're going to have a mystery. I'm not even going to tell you the title for the last Sunday of the year. And then binge watch. Binge watch at least 1, if not 2 episodes a day, every day for the last week of the year. So, I wish you the best. See you tomorrow.